And once I realized that I was chasing him energetically, I stopped. I did whatever I can to not worry about what he was doing. I started to meditate and become one with myself. I was grounding myself every time he would come in my head, because it's like sometimes you can't even turn it off. That's how bad it is. Like when you meet your twin flame, you're always constantly thinking about him, and it drives you crazy. Hey everyone, I am Rochelle, your relationship coach and healer, and I help people navigate through difficult relationships, heal relationship trauma, and attract love. So this topic is so interesting to me because I've actually met my twin flame and I didn't know what it was. And at the time of me meeting my twin flame, I didn't even know what karmic partnership was either. As I experienced it and through my journey of spiritually awakening, I found that there's similarities and differences between the two. And this is what I'm going to be sharing with you right now. So I had a similar video to this talking about karmic relationships and soulmate relationships. So if you want to learn the differences between those two, then make sure that you go to the playlist and click on the video that talks about those two relationships. Let's go ahead and get to the video. I'm going to first define what they are briefly, and then I will explain how different and how it could be very similar, in why people get so confused when they felt like they have met their twin flame. Okay, so a karmic partnership, first of all, is not always bad. I do see that people say that a lot, but it's not a relationship that is always a bad relationship. There's negatives and there's positives, but with that, you learn from it. And so meeting and being in a relationship with someone that is a karmic partner can be very intense. What I mean by this is that the connection can be very, very challenging, because there's obstacles that you have with that person that you need to overcome, and there's lessons in that relationship from that particular person that you have to learn from. So you feel this attachment to them, you feel this pull to them that is very toxic, and it can be that way if you really don't understand the reason why you are even with that person and how to get to the root cause of how you can overcome the issues that you are actually having. Because again, there are lessons that we learn from meeting people. Even when you meet a karmic partner, they can help you to elevate to the next level in your life. They can help you to grow. So again, on the outside, it may look like it's a bad thing, but really it is not. It's just what people paint it out to be, because it can get toxic. Now, what a twin flame is a person that you meet where you have one soul with them. Like you are the same soul as that person, but you guys are split, but that soul split into two bodies. So you have the positive and you have the negative polarity. So you are one soul. You are that person in another body. I used to watch this YouTuber. His YouTube name is New World All-Star. He is very, very good at explaining what twin flames is. So I'm going to explain it based on my experience, and definitely learned a lot from him too. So if you feel like you're in a twin flame relationship, please head over to his channel, because he is an expert at that. Again, it is one soul split into two bodies. And also, it's not that many people. It's very low chance. I mean, there are people that do meet their twin flames, but it's not a lot of people that will meet their twin flame in this lifetime. It's like it's a low chance of you meeting your twin flame. I don't know anyone personally that has actually met their twin flame. So the way that you can know that this is your twin flame is because when you do meet them, the whole purpose of meeting them is because they trigger your spiritual awakening. Like, as soon as I met my twin flame, again, I didn't know what it was at that time, I started to feel different. That's when I started to feel a little bit different, and I started to become almost like I'm obsessed with him. I'm always thinking about him. I was always wondering what he was doing. And then I started seeing his name everywhere. I started seeing his birthday everywhere as time went on with meeting him. In the beginning of the relationship, it was nice. It was great. It was like, oh, I met my soulmate, and that's how I felt. But like, that's just the beginning. After your soul recognizes that is the other part of your soul, then it becomes what they call run and chasing relationship. Like, you're back and forth all the time, back and forth. It's like a push and a pull, push and a pull. And what happens is that when your soul recognizes that that's you in another body, like that's the other part of your soul, the person that is the divine feminine, which it doesn't mean that it's male or female, that's just, you have divine feminine and you have divine masculine, but the person that spiritually awakens from this is the one that chases. It's the positive polarity, and they're the ones that chase. And so since you guys are the same soul, and if you're constantly thinking about them and you're constantly calling them and wondering what they're doing, they're going to run because you guys are one soul. That energy is pushing to them. They can feel that energy, whereas you can't feel theirs. So the more you chase them energetically, the more that they're going to pull away. Then that's when you will start to feel like, oh, this person is playing games with me, or he or she is toxic. They're ghosting me. They're narcissistic. They're playing me. And that's what it feels like because of your energy pushing towards them. So the thing about twin flames, it can be very, very challenging, because if you don't become one with your soul, like you're focusing on yourself and you're embracing your spiritual journey, they're going to continue to run. It's always going to be the back and forth. And once I realized that I was chasing him energetically, I stopped. I did whatever I can to not worry about what he was doing. I started to meditate and become one with myself. I was grounding myself every time he would come in my head, because it's like sometimes you can't even turn it off. That's how bad it is. Like when you meet your twin flame, you're always constantly thinking about him, and it drives you crazy. So if you're experiencing it, then it's likely your twin flame. But you would really know that they're your twin flame if they triggered your spiritual awakening. We'll be going through a spiritual awakening which sheds your ego so you can become one with yourself, so you can become your true best and authentic self. Like all the ego gets shedded. So sometimes you experience the dark night of the soul, which is hell to go through, but it's just shedding away the things that is not you, so you can really be the person that you are here to be. And it can be very, very painful. So with a twin flame and a karmic partner can be just as tense. It's just that you're not going through a spiritual awakening with a karmic partner. Also, it can be temporary. It cannot be forever. Your twin flame, it is forever. That doesn't mean that you are going to be with them. They just probably around just to help you to ascend, and that's it. But you can't cut them off energetically. You can cut a karmic partner off energetically, meaning cutting cords if you feel like you need to. But with the twin flame, you're not able to, because you guys are the same soul. So if you want to learn more about twin flames, make sure you head over to New World All-Star. He is great at teaching it. But I hope that this gave you some insight and help you figure out whether you're experiencing a twin flame or a karmic relationship. Now, if you see that, you know what, I may be in a karmic relationship and I want to get out of this mess, I totally understand. With the karmic partners, you have free will to do what you want. You can definitely cut the cords energetically with them. If you're having trouble leaving that relationship, I do offer a free life after breakup recourse session that you can apply to, which will help you to leave that relationship and start your healing process so that your life can transform. And if you're interested, you may apply at lifeafterbreakupsession.com, or you can go to the description box and click on the link to register your free session with me. Make sure you also like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with anyone that needs to hear it. Turn on your notifications so you won't miss any videos that I upload on a weekly basis. And also make sure you check out my free unlisted video over here on how to heal from a breakup, and my previous video over here. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.